Oh, I have been aware of this being a thing for quite some time now. It's been recently brought to my attention that a website is completely explorable, for the most part. There are some pages that you can't exactly visit because either they are not found or you just can't explore them for reasons. So, Goosebumps, the website. This is brought to my attention by Minnesota Goosebumps fan. Big shout out to him. He brought this to my attention, showed me a lot of shit. And, we decided that, hey, we'll make a video about it. So, yeah, big shout out to the dude. He gave me, like, a quick tour of the entire thing, for the most part. It was just insane looking through it, because there's some really awesome shit. If you don't want to hear about, like, just, oh, here's the latest Goosebumps news from back in the day, there is even more than just that. There are so many awesome, cool things to this website, just want to say. So yeah, basically in this video, we are going to do a thorough rundown of basically everything in this website, that you can find, like almost every single page that there is, like opening pages, character descriptions, recipes, quizzes, book news, updates, yada yada yada, everything. And we're going to, the only notable update to this page that was noted for some reason, the only update that was viewable to this page was for some reason in December of 1998. This is a very interesting video. I don't know how long it'll be. I'm expecting around an hour long. This website, there is some shit to go through. Some of these things will take like 10 to 20 minutes because it's just going to be a longer one. So without further ado, let's just get into it finally. And here we are, Goosebumps, the website, from back in the 90s, I think around 1996. So this isn't actually still up and running. You can't just Google Goosebumps, the website. It's a lot more complicated to get here. I am sure that I think I'll leave a description in the, I'll leave a link in the description of this video, and I'll give a rundown on how I found this probably at the end. Very interesting, but yeah, this is really fucking bizarre. So, let's go through what you're seeing on this page. You have the main page. This is one of the main pages you'll see. If you click on the Funhouse, of course. This is the Funhouse segment. Everything else we might go through at the end, which is like quicker stuff, but yeah. The Funhouse includes all the Goosebumps shit. This is basically the Goosebumps website segment. And, yeah. As you can see here, we have this awesome art of a Goosebumps house filled with, having a flag on the roof, Mazo, Cuddles, Shrunken Head, I almost called him Strunky, Horror, one of the Horrorland Horrors, Curly, Prince Cordu, and a Scarecrow. I might have missed one, but yeah, there's a few mascots here and there. And it's overall really awesome art. I love the 90s art. It's so nostalgic and very cartoony. I love it for that. So, we have site credits at the bottom, which we'll get to sooner or later. Don't know when. But yeah. The main thing I wanted to point attention to is this little list on the side, which is basically one of the main things we'll be going through. Like, a lot. And even in these things, there's so much more to go through. You already know this is going to be a long video. So, yeah. We have What's New, Books, Field of Screams, R.L. Stine, Television, Fan Club, Photos, Goosebumps Stuff, Audiobooks, Home Video, CD-ROM, and Email. Email doesn't exactly work. But, yeah. And some of the other ones, like Fan Club, they don't work, so I will mention them briefly in the video, hopefully, but either way, yeah. Some of these that I don't show here don't work. But, yeah, this is basically the starting page, and, yeah, let's get to our first thing we're going to look at on this website. When you click What's New, and we're probably going to see some shit that is from the time of this website's era, I guess. Basically, what's the new shit in December of 1998. Yeah, you'll see that it says at the bottom, beware, you are in for a hair, because it shows a Mazo. Hilarious. This floppy-tailed bundle of trouble can pull more than a few tricks out of his magic hat. And then, yeah, you have to click on the screen to see what's new. And there's also a little sidebar which shows a bunch of, like, November books, new videos, new CD-ROM game. Yeah, you can just click there and see what's new. Really cool. Take all the photos you guys want in this video. Nothing's like copyright from what I know, but either way, yeah. Take all the photos you want and admire it because it's fucking beautiful. After clicking what's new, you get led to this page, which is just the top of the page. This page is actually quite long. So as you can see here, there's a GIF actually of a maze, which I'll show right after this segment. It talks about the new stuff, but the thing I wanted to mention is that it says "Fill in the fear." Scare yourself silly with this exclusive do-it-yourself horror story created just for you, for creepy Goosebumps fans like you. Try it now. Let's get to the fuck that is. Basically, this is just Goosebumps Mad Libs. Stine, wrote this down, and yeah, you basically have to fill in the blanks with adjectives, verbs, plural nouns, and nouns in general. Yada yada, potato potato. It's called Fill in the Fear, and it's just Mad Libs. It's very interesting. If you guys want to play this or send your own completed Mad Libs in the Discord chat, yeah, go ahead. Either way, this is a very fun game. It's actually interactable on this site, so that's interesting. So yeah, you can actually type in shit in there, and yeah, it's very cool. God, this website was so cool. Now back to the main page of news. This is just basically talking about the Attack the Mutant CD-ROM game. Nothing much to say here, it's just describing it, talking about it. And move down a little, we have some of the November books. It's Only a Nightmare and Attack of the Graveyard Ghouls. Those are two books that are released in November of 1998. Very cool. This next one's a little interesting. Goosebumps Video Triple Packs. I have no idea what that means. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I think these might have been, something interesting. Is there merchandise out there that are called Goosebumps Triple Packs, or what? Because, I've never heard of that. Apparently they're priced as free VHSs in one or something, but either way, hope somebody will look into that. Either way, I had no clue what the hell that's talking about. Just move on. And finally, we have new fall video releases, which is just free Goosebumps videos have released that fall, being One Day at Horrorland, by the Living Dummy, and Werewolf Skin. Very cool. And with every single one of these segments comes another character description. Yep, there are character descriptions on this website. Very interesting. Now, I'm not going to sit here and read it because I am terrible at reading shit. Even in my blurbs when I'm doing book reviews, you can tell I'm not that good at it, reading out loud. So, I want you guys to fucking pause and read through this. I did a little bit of reading through this, and I will read through this right after the video. It is fucking awesome. Now moving on to the next segment, books. This area of the website covers every single book up to date, which is December 1998. So, the books will be shown in a second. This page, you can go to all the series, and you can order books, Creature Feature, and Meet the Shrunken Head, which is something interesting. We'll do in a second. And yeah, let's read a description of this real quick. A shrunken head, but a growing brain. That's what a shrunken head gets from reading so much in his library. To him, reading is definitely a scream. Yeah, that's right, guys. Fuck you guys. Reading is a scream. But yeah, let's get to this bullshit. So here in the books section, you can see all the books up to date. Yeah, we have books from the original series 2000, Give Yourself, Goosebumps Presents, some other books such as the Tales, the Triple Headers, and other spin-offs, simple stories, and collection books and shit like that. And we'll get to that in a second, the ordering Goosebumps book stuff. There are some Goosebumps fun facts, I guess. Pretty interesting. Some of these fun facts, you can just go ahead and read them. Scholastic publishes a new Goosebumps book every month. Wow, it's crazy. USA Today also named Stine the #1 best-selling author in America for the second year in a row. No way, cool. Kids can read Goosebumps in 20 different languages. Awesome. Kids send Arsenal over 1,000 letters a week. Really? Yeah, just some fun facts and shit. I won't show the inside of those Goosebumps book pages because, with the listings of all books, because that is just not even fucking worth it. It's just every book up to date. Not now, but I mean as of December 1998, that is every book up to date. We are not going through that. That is going to be a pain in the ass, and it won't be worth my time. So we're going to ignore that. If you want to really go look in those, you can go ahead and do it via link in the description, or you can use the way I did my method to get there, to this website. It shouldn't be too hard. It's fairly simple, actually. Yeah, you don't have to be too tech savvy to get to this. But, yeah, let's move on to, you can order a Goosebumps book. Weird as shit. So this is where you go to order Goosebumps books. You can click a series, and yeah, that's just the page for selecting what series from books you want to order from. Nothing too much to say here. Yeah. So this is where you fill out the form to order a book, apparently. For example, we are on Goosebumps Presents, and if, let's say, I wanted to order, like, Be Careful What You Wish For, I would send $2. I would send exactly for exact price would be, $5.99 for the actual price, and if you're including shipping and handling, yeah, I let them know what book I am looking for. I'd give them my name, age, address, city, state, and zip code. Yeah, so you order Goosebumps books, you can return them to Scholastic.com if you do not like the order, and yeah, that's how it goes. Pretty interesting. You actually have to print this out, so you can actually do that. Or maybe email, not sure. But yeah, very interesting. So this segment's very interesting. Creature feature. As you can see here, we have a few more things to go through. We have Bone Up for a GSAT, make your own haunted mask, how to write your own Give Yourself Goosebumps books. Where do you get your ideas? Jim Jacobus. Well, at least Jim Jacobus' his own page. But at the bottom here, we're going to focus on this first. Bone Up for a GSAT. It's just right on the front page. Curly Pass with Flying Colors. Can you? So, you've read all the Goosebumps Series 2000 books cover to cover. You think you're a serious student of scares? You think you know it all? Find out how much you know about your favorite series by taking the GSAT fucking T. Goddamn. Goosebumps Scary Aptitude Test. Okay, good luck, ghouls. And yeah, we're just gonna go through the questions and shit. Question 1 has some shit to do with Cry of the Cat. Question 2 has some shit to do with Red Living Dummy. Question 3 has some shit to do with Creature Teacher. And here we have the Fill in the Bone and bonus round. Fill in the Bone is just for, can you recognize these characters who have appeared in one or more Goosebumps Series 2000 books? And then bonus round is just remembering like small details from Series 2000 books. And yeah, there's also an answer sheet in case you guys care, but like, yeah. This next thing is about making your own haunted mask. So basically, sounds like, oh, you ever want to recreate those creepy ass monsters you see in my show? Yeah, I know, I was show. No, me flex. Yeah, you can just, you can do it at home with, like, some newspaper, aluminum foil, masking tape, plastic wrap, large bowl, 1 cup of flour, 1 teaspoon salt, water, poster of, or, I don't even know, free string. Yeah. And then he shows the step process to making a haunted mask. No, I'm not going to read it off to you since it's long. The longer things, I am not going to read the fuck off. Like, I'll read off quick things, but, like, nope. That's too many fucking steps. But yeah, if you want to take this and you want to make your own little haunted mask, yeah, go ahead. It'll be pretty cool. Share results on Discord or something if anybody is watching this who's on the Discord. But yeah, very interesting. This next thing could be very helpful for like Goosebumps fanfic writers, I guess. Either way, how to write a Goosebumps Give Yourself book. So basically just goes over the basics and shit. Pick a scare, any scare, get down to details. How in the world did I get here? Big decision. The plot thickens. You be the judge. Who is the bad guy? I don't believe it. Keeping track of it all. That shouldn't be too hard. Making sense of it all. And yeah. So basically, if you guys want to read through all of this, go ahead and pause, scroll back. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. This next segment is basically an interview with Stine about where he gets his ideas. And yeah, it's fairly interesting. Like he talks about Pinocchio, which is like his inspiration for Slappy, and a lot of stuff like Greek legends, lots of Pinocchio mentioned. Yeah, there's just imagination overall. It's really interesting. You can read the whole thing if y'all guys desire to. There's also some bonus questions at the end, which I already read through. Very fun. Basically, like, what are your favorite Goosebumps books? How long does it take to write a Goosebumps book? What advice do you have for kids who want to be writers? He actually gives some great advice, so yeah, highly recommend reading through all this. Very, very awesome. And the last thing mentioned in this creature feature bullshit, is Tim Jacobus. If you want to learn more about Tim Jacobus, I recommend reading through this. Pretty interesting, I guess. And, yeah, it's just basically Tim Jacobus backstory, lore, I don't know. And finally, we made it to the end of this. This is the character description for the Drunken Head. Like I said, I'm not going to be reading any of these, so go ahead and read through it if you desire to. Now, sadly, this next segment, I guess, has no front image for the front page. Either I just have the worst internet, and after 10 refreshes, it's not coming up, unlike any other page, or, like, it's just not working out. Like, it's broken. It does have a tagline, as per usual. Alive and ready for some nightlife. This straw-headed nightmare is always up for a good time. And this depicts the scarecrow, apparently, whatever the hell this image is supposed to be. And this is going to be about Goosebumps Field of Screams, which I'm not quite sure what the topic is of this, but yeah. So we have Hairbrainers, Scream Teamers, Gruesome Grub, and Meet the Scarecrow. Let's check those out. So here we are at the Hairbrainers. Beware of the ghost hunt. Beware and you'll learn. While solving these puzzles will make you squirm. This is scary stuff. Lots of exclamation points, because everything was extreme back in the day. Anyways, so yeah, this is Hairbrainers. It has a bunch of short activities. We have Ghost Hunt, another Ghost Hunt. Yes, even another Ghost Hunt. Fill in the fear. Another fill in the fear. Sinister Secrets, and Shocktivities. Interesting. So here is Ghost Hunt. Basically, you have to find the word in this big thing of words. I don't know what the hell it's called. I haven't played one of these in ages. Another Ghost Hunt, just the same thing with different words. The first one had, like, creepy creatures. This one has, like, creepy places and more creepy creatures. Then we have, yes, even another Ghost Hunt with Goosebumps-related locations, like Paladora, Crypt of the Swamp Thing, Terror Tower, Horrorland, yada yada yada. We also have Fill in the Fear, which is actually just Mad Libs. Again. So yeah, we have Mad Libs returning in this video. We already had that earlier, which is strange to see it back again. But yeah, Fill in the Fear. We also have another Fill in the Fear. Like I said, all those are interactable in case you want to play them. We have Sinister Secrets in the palm of your hand. Pretty interesting. Yeah, if y'all want to go into this, y'all can. It's fucking weird. And Shocktivities is actually just like the shock versions of it. Like, huh? I don't get it. I don't know what the fuck shock versions are, but yeah. It's just the shock versions, like Flash games or some shit. Like, I don't get it, but still, that's just basically what they are. I don't know what shock versions are, but yeah, they're just everything but shock versions. But there is one exception to the shock games, being Creepy Crawly Sandwich Builder, which is where you build a creepy sandwich out of bugs and worms and shit. Very interesting, I guess, but yeah, you can't play this one, sadly. You can only see the description, unless you're able to do the shock version, which actually requires, like, some sort of flash drive or some shit. Yep, you can't play this one, though. Goosebumps Screen Teamers is up next. And basically, it's about making clubs of Goosebumps. It's telling you, yeah, gather up some Goosebumps friends, make a club, set up a time to meet, make a name. talk about Goosebumps stuff. What do you want to see being into a movie? That's literally one of the things they are asking. If you can make a Goosebumps movie, what be the cash me and shit? New book. And a lot of shit. It's really cool. And if that's not satisfying you, there's even more. There's like, I really like this one. I didn't even fucking think this at all. Like, get Goosebumps again with your friends, where you can actually just all read aloud from the book, like it's an audiobook IRL. One person plays one character, the other person plays the other. It's really cool sounding, actually. Do it in the dark would be really cool. Make some slimy, stretchy stuff, and that's basically just making good slime. That's basically it. You see all those fucking slime tutorials on YouTube. That's basically what the hell this is. Nothing crazy. So next up are some extremely cool Goosebumps recipes for Halloweeny snacks, or just Goosebumps snacks in general. So, they have them listed down there. Vampire Breath Punch, Go Eat Worm Delight, Monster Blood, the real recipe, Monster Blood Pops, Go Eat Worms Graveyard Surprise, Go Eat Worms Sandwich. I love Go Eat Worms for some reason. Goosebumps Gourmet, Terrifyingly Tasty Insects, and Sneak Snack Attack. So, Vampire Breath Punch, it sounds pretty tasty. It's some cider, cranberry juice, orange slices. Pretty cool. Space long runs I won't iterate on too much, but like Go Eat Worms Delight. What the fuck? It's like a moldy apple. It's so weird. But not really, of course. It's edible and tasty, apparently. And you usually have Monster Blood recipe, which is just like, it just sounds like fucking, what the fuck? This does not sound good. It's just sugar at this point. Anyways, Monster Blood Pops. That just does not sound good. It's just lemon lime popsicles. Go Eat Worms Graveyard Surprise. It's, I don't know. It's alright. Doesn't sound that crazy. Go Eat Worms Sandwich is just fucking weird, but I like it. Goosebumps Gourmet, Terrifyingly Tasty Insects actually sounds really cool. It's just gummy insects and dried up peaches and shit. I mean, it doesn't sound too bad, but like, it sounds really cool. Or like peaches in general. And finally, a Sneak Snack Attack. Just a jump scare popcorn box bin of chips. Like what? Anyways, yeah. It's that's it for the Goosebumps recipes. I think I actually might do a video on them this year because they're just so fucking cool. Like, we'll actually try and do a few of them. But yeah, they're very cool. So finally, we have reached the end of this segment with the Scarecrow's character description. I'll not be reading this, as per usual. So go ahead and give it a read if you'd like to. So now we are on to the next segment, which is about R.L. Stine. It's basically just the R.L. Stine segment of the entire the website, where you can learn more about R.L. Stine and maybe order his autobiography, talk to him actually. And yeah. I'll actually get to that now. This first little thing is about R.L. Stine himself and basically who he is. By now, we have all seen this and know it, but like, if y'all need a fresh reminder real quick on the R.L. Stine lore, you can just go here and, pop in and read this shit, which is really cool. The next thing is just promotion for R.L. Stine's autobiography. It came from Ohio. Well, not exactly autobiography, somebody wrote it as he talked, kind of. It's weird. But yeah. It's a very interesting novel, I just want to point out. I mean, kind of random, yeah. I haven't even reviewed this one yet. I just want to say this novel is fucking great. So if you got this, what the fuck? I read it a few years ago back in 4th grade. It was really fun just seeing R.L. Stine's life. And he shared some very funny pictures in there, as you can see on the cover, on that one photo. But yeah, you should really pick this one up anyways. This next thing, I have to actually just show you guys, like, via scrolling and shit, because it is very long. You are gonna have to go over to the website for this one, because I am not taking like 20 fucking pictures for this. It is basically a Halloween chat with R.L. Stine, where a bunch of fans were able to get to chat with Stine, ask him questions and stuff. It must have been very fun, but yeah. Just a bunch of fans asking Stine questions. Oh yeah, and there's that, and whoop-de-doo. Slime doesn't pay confirmation of its existence, so yeah, very interesting. So, this next section is about the Goosebumps TV show. Sadly, this front page is, lower TV part of the image. It is not loading in fully for some reason, so, but I did see it earlier, when I was on chat with Minnesota Goosebumps fan, so I don't know what the hell is up with it. It's been going in and out now, so yeah, it's just not working out with that, so I'm sorry I couldn't get a full image for you guys. But yeah, we're gonna go through Goosebumps TV, obviously, TV Shriek previews, classic episodes, current episodes, primetime specials, and Meet Cuddles. Cuddles is like the host of this segment. So here is the Goosebumps television segment. We're actually talking about the show, and it's just basically listing off all the episodes. We have all of season 1, excluding the specials. We have most of season 2, I think. Yeah, and excluding some of like the other stuff, I think based off the Tales books and shit. And then there's the specials on there, the primetime specials, which will have their own segment, I think, in a minute. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, pretty interesting. So this is the TV Shriek previews. And it basically just tells you what Goosebumps episode is coming next. And the next one seems to be Cry of the Cat. An awesome episode, in my opinion. Two-parter. Both parts were really fucking solid. Yeah. Pretty interesting. So actually, that is the fucking end of it. That went way faster than I thought it would. For the TV show of all things. All the things just led back to the episodes for some reason. The same episodes. Nothing changed, like, at all. So yeah, it was just pointless showing them. But yeah, here's Cuddles' description, which I am, of course, not going to read. Next up is the fan club, and this one's gonna be really short. There isn't even fucking images, so there's a little blurb or whatever. It's obvious that Curly lives to give you goosebumps. His most loyal fans consider every one of his newsletters to be of grave importance. And yeah, the only thing he can do here is meet Curly. Yeah, that's literally it. So, the next thing I would like to go into is the horror Goosebumps photos. Basically, just Goosebumps photos. I guess that got its own segment, but okay. And yeah, we have this horror on the cover, pretty cool. This monster is for real. And so are his snapshots of the Goosebumps TV show. Oh, so it's a TV show. And there's a few things to look at, thankfully, so yeah. So this is the Goosebumps mask-a-thon. You're supposed to send a photo of yourself wearing a creepy mask, or costume and shit. Yeah, and supposed to win or something. I don't know what the prize would have been, but sounds interesting enough. And there actually is a gallery attached to this. If it works, that's a major if. Like a major if. And holy shit, it does. So, we have the Gallery of Fear with some masks, and we actually have an awesome picture of the horror. Yeah, there's a little challenge there, and yeah, you get, and you can come back every month, I presume, for more photos and stuff. Sounds way cool, honestly. I fucking love this idea. Yeah, pretty cool. And now we have the horror's description. And, of course, I'm not going to read it, since this is the end, and it's too fucking long. So we have the Mummy Goosebumps stuff. Or just Goosebumps stuff. This whole segment is called Goosebumps stuff for some reason. But, yeah, I think it's just for new merchandise and stuff. For a 4,000-year-old guy, Prince Guru is the mummy sure keeps in style. Check this stuff out. Okay. Yeah, this is, like the final thing on there, and then we're actually going to get to some of the later stuff, I think. So you can see here that there's actually talks about Goosebumps Series 2000 t-shirts. I know, fucking insane. That were interactive. Bad idea, but okay. Very awesome sounding. That would have been extremely cool. I don't know why they would decide to go make it interactive of all things. Like, what the fuck would it do? Would it light up? Would it scream? What the fuck would it do? Either way, that is extremely cool sounding if they weren't to do it as an annoying thing. But, yeah, very cool. Very awesome sounding merchandise. Sadly, I can't even see any fucking pictures because they are all just fucked from this website. You'll never find some fucking pictures on here, like, at all at this point. But, yeah, sounds pretty cool. And now we bring us to, the Prince Caru's description. I'm just gonna let you guys read it off if you want to. So yeah, that's Goosebumps on the web. I had a lot of fun making this video, but also I've been very stressed because this has been a very long and tedious video. So much fucking clips, audio, yada yada, motherfucking pay-to-tata, and fucking every time it takes like 10 seconds to load every individual page. It's chaos. It's taken like 6 hours now to make this video. Has been the funnest, but still, we got it done in the end. Hope you guys enjoy. Hope you guys learned about the webpage. I think the webpage is fucking awesome. There is so much awesome shit you can find. And yeah, there'll be a link in the description. I'm sure that if you DM me, if somehow the link doesn't work, I could maybe give you an insight on how to find this via comments. So, yeah. This shouldn't be too hard. So, yeah, that's all I have to say for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Big shout out to Minnesota Goosebumps fan for bringing this to my attention. Once again, I have been very much aware of the website for ages now. I didn't know that I could fully access it, though, for the most part. Yeah, very shocking that I actually could. There are still a few things I didn't go over, like, and of course, if you didn't read all of the things, there's still some shit to go through. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, that has been the Goosebumps website. Went through the entire thing. Lots of cool shit, and I got some new assets, so yeah. Once again, hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys in the next video. Bye.